One thing about Zethu, she will find herself in love triangles just when she got out of Sfiso and Mangwanyana's love triangle. Guess what Zethu does? She goes back to another love triangle. Now this time it is Dr. Shobani, Leranto, and Zethu herself. Now, Zethu's parents are still in no position of wanting to forgive her for obviously cheating with a married man is Godini. Now, Umangwanyana has absolutely broke out and forgot that she is Emma Coty, Baby girl has even changed her dress code, how she dresses. She definitely dresses as an unmarried woman. Baby girl is always up in clubs, living her best life. Even when Sfiso tries to fetch her, she's like, listen, nah, I get it, Zany. I get involved no way, and I do not want to go anywhere with you, Sfiso. You cheated on me and you shall continue to cheat on me. And Osfiso is like, listen, I've apologized. I don't know how many times should I apologize, but I have apologized. But it seems like Osfiso's apology is definitely not enough to Mangwanyana. Now, Osfiso also goes to the Hlongwane family. Zethu's mother is furious. And also, as much as Zethu's father was willing to talk to Osfiso, but he does express his disappointment towards Osveso, saying that even if you did want to be with my daughter, you should have came with cows the right way and not shame my daughter the way that you did. Hlongwane is like, you have disappointed me, Sfiso. I take you, or I have taken you as a son, but you have done nothing but to disappoint me. Now we move along to the fact that I honestly hate Homecoming when it comes to storyline. Tell me, where did the storyline of Mangcobo and Garaji end? Okay, it seems like it's just ended in the air, and they started strongly to focus on Zethu. And I think one thing about their storylines, they always do that, their storylines just always ends in the air. Anyway, Unomfundo and Unomalanga found a wallet that had money, and they used their 1,000. Now it appears that they can also access the card, the money in the card, as they have found the pin. But the sad thing here is that the wallet actually belongs to Metron. Oh, Sana, the fear that I have for Unofundo and Onomalanga as soon as I found out that this wallet is Metron's wallet. Wherever they come from, and form them and say, listen, you are now my people. They've really glorified him. He refers to himself as a big king called Moshweshwe. We therefore get to see a young, beautiful woman who goes by the name of Buwang. Buwang seems to be a soldier woman, very powerful woman. However, they say there is something about Zulu charm you can never resist, Kesana. It's irresistible. It's irresistible, and it's called a Zulu charm. If of course you've never encountered it, you will never know about it, okay? And if you have, you have. Those who know kind of situation. So I feel like Buwang right here has fallen for something called a Zulu charm, okay? Like I told you, if you know, you know. If you have experienced it, you have experienced it. If not, child, you are definitely missing out on a Zulu charm. Hey. You are definitely missing out on a Zulu charm. So yeah, we have Buwanga here, who has fallen in love with Umtunzi or Umtutuzeli. I'm not quite sure about the guy's name. He's new of this season. Yeah, I don't know. Tutuzeli is part of the group that was kidnapped by Kladi, because Kladi in return he wants 50 cows from Bandile. Now, I don't know, guys. The storyline of season 2 is not giving for me. I am so sorry. The storyline for season 2 is not giving for me, and I'm like, okay, maybe perhaps it's still early days. Maybe it's still early days. Let me give it
let me give it time. I'm like, let me give it time. Probably in time, season 2 will grow in me, and I will love it. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, season 1 nailed it for me. It really did nail it for me. But yeah, guys, please do comment down below and tell us your thought. What do you think about season 2? Are you there? Are you quite there yet, or are you hopeful that you will perhaps one day get there with season 2? For me, I'm remaining hopeful for now. Like, I'm just super 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 hopeful, but yeah, I'm not quite there yet. I feel like it's a repeat of season 1 in a way. I don't know, I'm not quite there. That's what it is. This, I'm just gonna say this out loudly. It is what it is. I'm sorry if I'm hurting some people, but I'm very hurt that the original Sihle is replaced with this new Sihle. I love this girl. Love, love, love her. We've got to see her on Itonga as Umbali. She is now on Outlaws, and she is replaced because Usihle of the season 1, we have not seen her, or she did not return for season 2. This is our new Sihle. Let me tell you, Sihle season 1 killed this role of being Sihle. Like, she murdered it, okay? She killed it so much that it was so easy to just fall in love with her. Like, I fell in love with her. I was so much deep within in love with role Sihle. But guess, Sana, what are we gonna say? Because we have to give this new Sihle a chance, right? We have to give her a chance. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you that our main character Sihle, the girl who made us so fall in love with the show, she has been replaced. Okay, now let's get into the review. Sihle and Leru. I am Zulu, guys. I am gonna butcher some people's names. You all don't come for me. Is it Lerumo? Yes, Lerumo. So they have had their traditional zethu wedding. It was giving, okay. Sihle in that zethu attire, she ate and she left no scrams. Sihle in that zethu attire, she ate. Listen, she ate and she left no scrams. She made sure that she's eating clean, and she left no scrams. So that's one thing for sure. She looked spectacular. She looks the part. She was so beautiful. And let me tell you, even Bandile, Sihle's brother, gave his blessing, was like, it is what it is. You know when your brother is just gonna give you that pep talk that no man deserves you in this world. He tried, to come with that approach that, Sihle, you are too good for any man. Like, no man deserves to be with you. Like, you are one of the most greatest person that I know in this world, and no man deserves you. And I'm just like, of course he's your brother. Tell me someone is your brother without telling me someone is your brother. Like, your brother should say that no one deserves you, because no one deserves you in your brother's eyes, like, honestly, and no one should even come close into deserving you in your brother's eyes. But anyway, whilst we were watching the wedding, enjoying the wedding, such a beautiful traditional ceremony, one thing for sure, guess what? Something happened, okay? Something happened, because we get to see that the real villain of the story is still alive. I was never ready getting to see that the real villain of Outlaws is still alive, and we're getting to see him once more time in season 2. And you know who I'm talking about? Do you know who I'm talking about? Clady. Who else am I talking about? Yes, guys, we got to see that Clady is still alive, and I'm happy. I'm sorry, but I'm happy to see Clady, that he's still alive. He is the real villain after all. He is a real villain, and he's the one who gave an identity to the storyline, and we get to love the storyline. So Bandile also had a dream. Clady taking him down, you know. He was dreaming so hard. He's like, oh my gosh, I have a feeling that Clady is still alive. I'm like, oh, and Bandile, I mean, you were not wrong. Definitely, Clady is still alive. But now, it seems like Clady is back with an army of women. Love this for Clady. Love it for Clady. He's back with an army of women. He has been training women, you know. He's still the same old Clady, nothing really new about him. He's still stealing people's cows, and he's training an army of women to actually go and steal cows, you know. And it seems like he's some sort of a king. I don't know. Like, I get to understand his tribe. Like, I wanted to understand his tribe. I wanted to look and see and get to, maybe I can connect with his tribe, you know. But I couldn't connect with his tribe. Like, for some reason, I'm just like, okay, I want to connect with his tribe, because it seems like he's running. I don't know how did he find his group of people. I guess we're still gonna see further on in the storyline, how did Clady manage to gather this group of people that he's now their king, and everybody wants to impress him. But yeah, he managed to gather like a group of people who wants to impress him. Let me tell you, Clady have a whole, is it a jacuzzi or a swimming pool? It looks like a jacuzzi to me. I'm like, wait a minute, Clady, you are in the villages and you have a jacuzzi. Like, make that make sense. Make it make sense, bro. Like, make it make sense. How do you have a jacuzzi? How do you have a jacuzzi in the villages? Make it make sense. You're in the villages and we have a jacuzzi. A whole jacuzzi in the villages. But yeah, he is now negotiating a deal. Not really negotiating, you know, he's Clady. He's still the same old person. So it seems like he managed to sneak out into Bandile's farm and place like a dead cow head and a phone also, surprisingly, and he calls the phone. Bandile answers and he's like, listen, boy, I need me some cows. It's agent, you know, it's agents. It's a matter of agency. It's important. It's important. It's agent. Okay, I need me some cows, and I need me some cows now, not tomorrow, not day after tomorrow. Goku, you know. And Ubandile is like, Soze, forget about it. You ain't getting nothing from me. You're not getting any cows. You're not getting niggas from me. And listen, it seems like Clady has managed to kidnap some few people. Clady has managed to kidnap some few people from Bandile's village. And he's like, it's either you need your people or not. Like, we need to negotiate. We need to strike a deal. If you need your people, I need you to do me a huge favor and give me those 50 cows, okay? And it seems like Bandile didn't go to the wedding when Sihle was having a wedding in Lesotho. It seems like Bandile did not go to the wedding. So now Bandile is going, you know, Bandile is going to the wedding. Not to the wedding, it's going to Lesotho because he had, you know, first of all, he called Sihle and asked, Sihle, what's going on there? Sihle is like, listen, our people have been kidnapped. 5 of our people have been kidnapped. And the reason our people have been kidnapped is, at first they don't know, okay, but they are soon going to find out that Clady is still very much alive, and Clady still wants vengeance. And I think at first Bandile is just gonna think that Leroy is working with Clady. Is gonna be like, this is your cousin, you know, you cannot tell me that you're not working with your cousin. This is your kazi, you know. So since it's your cousin, you are most likely working with him. So how is it that you do not know? Okay, how is it that you don't know this person? You have to know this person. You know this person because this person is your cousin. And I don't know, but I do have a sense of a feeling that Leromo and Bandile are going to work together. I do have like that sense of a feeling that these two are probably these two, they have a good high chance of working together. Like, there is a huge possibility of these two working together. I see it. I honestly, I do. I see it. I see them working together for some kind of a strange reason. I see them working together. I do. I do, working together in coming to take out Clady. And I don't know if Lerumo is gonna have a soft spot for Clady, because at the end of the day, Clady is his cousin. Like at the end of the day, Clady is his cousin. We have a new character, Buang. Oh, Sana, I've just seen her. Like at first glance, I have fallen in love with this young girl. She is giving what needs to be given. Okay, she is giving all that needs to be given and more. She's giving all that needs to be given and more, child. When I tell you that she's giving all that needs to be given, and she's giving it more extra with sauce. Love her deliverance, really I do. However, it is what it is. You know, you cannot fight fate. It seems like it was meant to be that Zulus and Sutus are gonna get married. And all this rival of theirs is gonna end at once in one piece. It honestly seems like it's something that it was meant to happen. You know, it seems like it's something that was meant to happen, because it's something that is gonna happen. It's something that is inventable. You know, it's something that we see it happening. So Buang here is gonna fall in love with another Zulu boy. I don't know how he is related to Bandile. I seem like I might have missed that part, but he is definitely well related to Bandile. So I feel like Buang here is definitely one girl who's gonna take on Clady. Right now, he's working with Clady. He's under Clady's leadership, and he seems like a young girl who's very much determined, you know, into proving herself, her leadership skills, this and that, and her loyalty to Clady, you know. But for some reason, she's gonna maybe question it because of love. Sana, when they say love makes you question things, this is what they mean. This is what they mean. Because what do you mean? What do you mean this young girl is now gonna start questioning? She is gonna start questioning if she should be loyal to Clady or not, and because she have fallen in love, you know. And I don't know how the people that Clady have took and kidnapped, how are they gonna be freed? I don't know, but honestly, when I'm guessing, I feel like baby girl will have a lot to do with them freeing them, you know, because when I tell you that he locked eyes with another boy, and it was a done deal, like eyes were locked, and that's the end of the story. What more do you want me to say? Like, there is nothing else to add, okay, other than the fact that eyes were locked. That's that, you know. As soon as the eyes were locked, everything ended for me. Like, everything ended right then. Like, eyes were locked and everything ended. Like, whatever comes after that, like, it was null, void, and, you know, like, it doesn't matter anymore. What matters is that eyes were locked. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's just how I feel about this whole situation between this girl. Her main role is to fall in love with a Zulu boy, because a Zulu girl fell in love with a Sotho boy. I think that's just the main role, main cast. You know, it's something that we're gonna be on the menu as a main right now, as that, yeah, they fell in love, nothing else, like nothing else other than the fact that they fell in love, and the rest is history. So yeah, it's so crazy, because on season 1 it clearly seems like Mandile could not take on Clady. Clear as daylight. It seems like Bandile could not take on Clady, and now Buang, a spicy woman, she's the one to take on Clady. She is the one to take on Clady, and she's the one who's actually gonna be able and gonna achieve in trying to take off Clady. When I tell you that this whole thing is just gonna be so spicy, this whole thing is gonna be giving spicy sauce. That's how I'm viewing this whole thing right now going forward, that, you know what, it's gonna be giving us spicy, it's gonna be giving us sauce, it's gonna be giving us this, that, and the other thing. Because what do you mean what do you even mean? Like, please, what do you mean? What do you mean? You know what I mean? So yeah, guys, you can all comment down below and tell us, what do you think? What do you expect about Outlaws season 2? Do you expect it to be, to be the way that it was promised to be, because let me tell you, we were given all the spicy. We were given all the spicy about this season, upcoming season. But season 1, definitely AIDS, and left no scrams.